Hey students, this again is another video where I am not going to require that you take notes. You may either use the online notes, the digital notes that are uploaded to Google Classroom. You may print those out if you prefer, but you have to print it from something that's not a Chromebook. Or you may still take notes if you would like, you just do not have to upload a picture of them to Google Classroom. So today's section is 8.3, Surface Area of Pyramids. So in our last section, we found the surface area, the area of all the surfaces of prisms. Now we're going to do the same thing with pyramids. Our learning target is I can find surface area of pyramids using nets. So again, we're going to be using nets for this section. So before we actually do this, let's look at an example of the net of a square pyramid. So we're only going to be dealing with square or rectangular pyramids. We're not going to do any other kind of pyramid. So there's going to be a square on the bottom and then 4 triangles that all meet at a single point at the top. If this was all glued together and we took off the glue at the very top point and unfolded it, we would see something like this. We'd see a square surrounded by 4 different triangles that are all the same type of triangle. So we are going to be finding the surface area. We're going to find the area of all the triangles and the square on the bottom. We will add them all up, and that is our surface area. Again, I will be providing you the nets, so you do not have to draw the nets. I will provide them for you to help you find the surface area. So example 1, find the surface area. So we have a square pyramid, square on the bottom, these 4 triangles. If we unfold it, we get something like this. We have a square on the bottom, and then we have these 4 triangles surrounding it. All 4 of these triangles are the same. So let's find the area of all of these faces, the 4 triangles and the square, and then add them all up. So the 4 triangles, they're all in blue because they all have the same measurements. They all have the same base and height. So really, once we find the area of one of them, we know the area of all of them. So the first side, remember the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. The little square, the right angle symbol, shows us where the base and height are. So this is our base, this is our height. So we have 7 and 10. 7 times 10, all divided by 2. If we use our handy dandy calculator, we find out that that equals 35 meters squared. Now, the other 3 sides, the other 3 triangles, those are all exactly the same. So we're going to have the same area. 7 times 10 all divided by 2, again, 35 meters squared. Another side, 7 times 10 all divided by 2, 35 meters squared. And our last side is still the same, 7 times 10 all divided by 2 is 35 meters squared. So we found the area of all the sides. Now we just have to do the bottom. So the bottom is a square. A square is just a type of rectangle, so we're going to find the area by doing length times width. It's just that our length and width are the same, 7 and 7. So 7 times 7, that makes 49 meters squared. So we found the area of all of the faces, all 5 of them. Now we're just going to add them up with our calculator. We get 189 centimeters squared. So our surface area is 189 centimeters squared. Let's do one more example. I apologize that the net does not look as nice for this one. It was a little difficult to draw on the computer. So example 2, again, we're going to find the surface area. So that just means find the area of all the faces that are represented on this net and add them all up. So just like our last square pyramid, all of the sides, all the triangles are the exact same. And that's going to be true of all square pyramids. So let's find the areas of all of these, of all the sides. The area of a triangle is base times height, all divided by 2. Remember, this little box, this right angle symbol, shows us where the base and height are. We have 2 feet and 3 feet. So those are our base and height. 2 times 3, all divided by 2. That makes 3 feet squared. And the other 3 sides, those are going to be the exact same. In fact, I'm not even going to do the math because I already know they have the same base and height, so their area is going to be the same. It's still going to be 3 feet squared. And then our fourth side, 3 feet squared. So we found the areas of all of those lateral faces, all those triangles. Now let's find the area of the bottom. The bottom is a square, which is just a special type of rectangle. So we're going to multiply the length and the width, 2 times 2, which makes 4 feet squared. Now that I found the area of all 5 of these faces, I can go ahead and add them all up to get a total of 16 feet squared. So my surface area is 16 feet squared.